Sifu Esports, where gamers unite.
Should still be able to get a little bit of farm here.
Yeah, should be fine.
What's going on between the supports? Toronto Tokyo, is he going to be able to win the man fight? Boxy. Oh, Toronto Tokyo. First blood solo experience as well for the Venge. I think they were, with the early pressure, with the banishment into stun, was proving to be a bit of an issue. Bottom lane, saying you might be in some danger with the Bramble landing. Mickey does a pretty good job with the beam. They're still going to try and turn it around with a return kill on to save. Insania without a doubt will go down, but Mickey looking for his own kill. He's still going to have a bit of an issue. Try to round, but the beam is back up. And there's not really much Save's going to be able to do, or maybe, hang on a second, with Pure's damage. Hammer's back up. They got the glyph as well to be able to dive out of the towers. This is going to be a double kill for BETBOOM. We'll see the TP back in from Insania, so BETBOOM, they'll think twice about that.
I mean, they're very happy to just get away with that trade there. You can see Mickey seriously hindered in terms of his HP now, just to be able to contest.
What's going on here? Another battle across the map. Looks like Toronto Tokyo. This time won't be able to get Boxy. GPK, though, is able to crash over the top. So multiple kills across the map as somehow even Nightfall goes down solo. Still mid lane, though. Nisha continuing to be pressured. Not going to matter in the end. And now bottom two. What's going on, man? What is this?
I don't know. Like, this was what I was talking about, right? Mickey just being on such low HP. I think he had only just used the second shared tango given over to him by Insania. And all while that previous gank was going on down bottom, as, well, there's another gank going on mid, actually.
Sure. Should be alright. At the bottom, they've already got stacks of their triangle. Not quite sure. Would you prefer Nisha to pick up the ancient stacks, or would you just leave that for the Luna?
You gotta be very careful, right? Especially with how good of a game GPK is having as well. Like the fact that he's equal in net worth to Nisha would be.
Top lane. Stampede. They wanted to go for Nightfall, but Zai, with a bit of a stutter set, goes back towards the left side. So quick and easy kill onto the Toronto Tokyo Venge.
Bit of a scout.
You give it for free though. Nisha's nearby. Right at the ready as well. Box is going to be there to start. Well, is it a perfect timing out of the taunt? Looks like it will be. Oh, we use this swashbuckle now. Zai as well. With a follow-up stun, it's not going to matter. Look at BETBOOM's emphasis to bring everyone here for the team fight. They'll roll over to Zai inside the river. Meanwhile, Pure as well is beating onto Nisha, splitting their attention onto multiple Liquid members. Will only result in one kill, looks like, onto Zai, as GPK is able to secure him over the trees. They should be able to get the stack as well. Now, can they get the Ancients? It might be a little bit too early for that.
I think it'll be too early for that, as I think... I got these all day, don't worry about it.
Alright, you bet. I hope I don't hear some stutters, though.
Alright.
I'm gonna be quick. With it, my friends. You're gonna see Nisha and Boxy hand in hand. BETBOOM's still got some members nearby, though. Nisha's boat's on cooldown in a lot of danger. Gonna try and get him out with the Stampede, but GPK is able to catch up to him. Nisha ducks into the side of the kill, but it's not enough. GPK killing spree out of the Pangolier, top of the net worth as well, and this is all without a diffusal blade. I think he's been putting a lot of priority on inside his pub games. Oh, top lane, save. I'd be able to get solo kill into Boxy, but the banishment already used. They're actually going to Stampede to keep Boxy alive, and it also helps the reinforcement shot just in case a further fight's going to break out, which we will see. So much emphasis just to keep him alive, but the boat comes crashing down. Nisha, a beautiful
now he doesn't
combo.
have to pay for himself.
Gotta be cautious though, because GPK, he's been a menace so far throughout the early game. Be able to close the distance onto Zai, but the rest of Liquid will get out.
Probably will be losing this top lane. What's the TP status? I mean, they can make every rotation happen. They would love to be able to withhold this one for another 20 or so seconds just to allow Pure to be able to come in with a Solar Guardian as well, but I mean, that's why they're playing so far forward on Nightfall. It's a very risky place to be.
Get the rage out early on. Now they're going to be able to chase him down. Once again, Nisha's boat comes crashing onto two Liquid. Able to find multiple heroes. Now they might even turn to save as well. Be able to get the tower if they want to first. Not even going to matter. Save continue to be chased down. He does have GPK nearby and the Solar Guardian if they want to bring some extra members. GPK is going to try and put some damage onto Zai, but the instant use of the Stampede gets him out of the beacon. BETBOOM now, have they just sent more heroes into the grave? They haven't addressed GPK though.
They got
Swipes
Diffusal
away the
now.
life of the Shadow Demon. Now they'll turn to Nisha as well, completely out of mana. He's got some one charges to work with. Allow Nisha to be able to send him away with the torrent.
Level or two ahead right now on Liquid, as well as the net worth lead that they've got too.
Now Mickey might be the first point of contact though. BETBOOM, they're going to swing over from the western side of the map. They'll start on to Pure. But they got the damage to blow him up before the reaction, so Toronto Tokyo just out of range, and now they can turn to the bench as well. Stampede gets some separation, but the Bramble's going to stop Nisha from retreating. It will not matter, that was BETBOOM. They're not even going to be able to kill anyone. Liquid find 4. Toronto Tokyo somehow scurries away, but Liquid, an incredible fight from them. They'll get the tier 1 tower as well. BK continuing to farm. You got Pure continuing to farm as well. And the Dawnbreaker is second in net worth. We've seen at the recent TIs and what these heroes are able to do. And yeah, Pure has kind of gone for that scaling route with the Desolator into the Aghanim Shard. Top lane, Mickey.
He's getting gone on.
He's going to be in a lot of danger as well. Instant Solid Guardian's going to be able to come out, but he gets out of range. Mickey, he's got some reinforcements coming through from the right side. He's going to be more than okay. They'll turn to GPK, and he actually swashbuckles right towards Liquid's direction. And now they're not even done as well as Pure. He's going to be caught out as well. Save is nearby to maybe offer some assistance. I don't think there's much the Dark Ruler is going to be able to do. In the end, they could potentially find him after Eyes as well. It's a decent try with the Terrorize, but Mickey brings him down with the beams as Liquid. They're starting to build a high net worth lead that might be difficult for BETBOOM to be able to amount to defense or find a way back in. It's not even done. Insane Young, he finds a third. They do have some really good wards top though, BETBOOM. Might be an opportunity. Let's see what they can do with the cliff ward. All 3 heroes up with the triangle. Boxy, they need to be able to deal with the Shadow Demon first before they go towards the Luna. And where's the Stampede? It's going to be too late. It will not matter in the end. BETBOOM, all right. There's those wards coming into play. They catch out 2 stragglers while Liquid are trying to deal with the Tormentor, and they're struggling currently.
A little surprising considering you've got the heart available on Nisha. Are they even going to be able to kill this? Even giving bottle sips over to Zai. Is this worth it? I'm not sure it is. I mean, of course it's great to be able to give a free shard over to Boxy, who was just about to buy it for himself anyway, so even more net worth increase. He's almost overtaken the Centaur as a result of this. And you already have, like we mentioned, so much mobility with the Centaur, with the Kunkka. You've even got a free Demonic Cleanse now on the Shadow Demons, so you're not going to be held in place by things like the Ghoul Frenzy. You're not going to be able to be held in place by the Brambles. Like, all these sorts of things really do add up.
We're going to see
a
Liquid.
slowish Roche, though.
Without a doubt, it is a BKB getting delivered from Mickey, though, so a big item timing for him. But importantly, BETBOOM, they've been able to stem some of the momentum, so they're not taking a fight too far behind. It is an early Rolling Thunder usage. They'll trade it with a Stampede, though.
Oh, they already pop out of the Infest as well.
Liquid have really good vision if BETBOOM continue to retreat towards his area. They're going to see Pure and Boxy jumps. Mickey's going to be nearby as well. What can BETBOOM do? Just nothing. They're not even going to make an attempt at trying to keep the Dawnbreaker alive. They'll get Toronto Tokyo on the retreat as well as the X-Marks stops the teleport out as once again, we've seen kind of both recent fights. BETBOOM with the 2 kills towards a secret shot was all enabled thanks to that ward, and now this time Liquid as well with the cliff ward by that ancient area to the right side.
Surprised if I didn't see the net worth league grow at least 5k in the duration of this Aegis.
Save up to. What is save up to? What is my man's doing? Alright, he's just playing around. No way, dude, he's making so much space.
Yeah.
Multiple heroes just for a measly Dark Willow. But they'll get him in the end. Another Shadow Realm usage. Such a pesky support.
I think they're probably going to be able to take all 3 if things all go to plan. Again, it really just is around that next big item.
Oh, actually jumps over the top of them. The rest of Liquid is starting to sweep down. There's a pretty quick movement out of them across the map. Should be able to get away. No, Mickey just there in time with the beam. They also called out Toronto Tokyo as well. Nisha and Insane Young conjunction together.
Which he's got queued up just because it gives you... Like, right now he's relying on others to provide him safety, but if you could just have that yourself...
You can't be there. Oh, no.
Yeah, a little too far forward there.
This is just a full set of barracks, it looks like. they are not going to stop. So you're going to see...
You know, once you crack the high ground, right, as Luna, what happens? And it's still nighttime, so you got to take advantage of it. Nah.
No?
Not
No? Yeah.
Anytime you go towards tier 4s, you've always got the risk of a swap, you know, coming back. It is still level 1, I guess, but...
Oh, mid lane.
Probably a step too far.
Nisha called pure. Needs to be pretty on point. He's going to get lucky as well with one of the torrents coming up from the ground. And now Zai is here to have the follow-up as well. So another kill out of Liquid and all set up from Nisha tipping over towards the tier 2 tower. Now, the vision though. Got to look towards a swap though. That's a big thing from BETBOOM. That one thing in the arsenal for them to potentially use. When they get a glimpse of Toronto Tokyo, Zai always going to try and put the pressure on, but he said he's X.
Just need Mickey on the front lines. 5 seconds left on the Aegis. Might look to just use his own Manta Illusions as well as Shadow Demon ones to be able to keep this push going, but looks like they'll be able to withstand losing one lane of racks as well as a tier 3 tower, but it is a heavy cost that they have to pay as a result of this. Look at this annoying illusion. He's still doing it.
They're nowhere near the base, man. No one's home. It's just 2 heroes. They were going for some crazy wraparound with the Infest on Sape, but it meant that GPK and Toronto Tokyo had no boys nearby.
No boys at all. They desperately just feel like one more item is all they need. They're going to have the BKB at least on Pure. Got the Hendrix available as well.
Sape's going to reveal himself now. But it's all or nothing. You've got to buy back and get multiple heroes out of this investment.
He's so tanky though.
But I don't know, dude. This guy's got a heart, he's got the run buff as well. You're only tickling Nisha, and it means that Mickey can freely go to work onto Nightfall as live stealer. It's all done. Liquid, a very convincing game 1 victory. They had to get the ball rolling, but once they did, there was no looking back from there.
No, not at all. And Foxy ending up...
Some early potential to rotate from BETBOOM and Liquid.
I would say the main priority is still just going to be, Insania not dying, hopefully.
Might be okay. Mickey being able to drop the calling is going to send them away. Not the Goryo. Not your Goryo. Alright, at least got the Falcon Blade. Maybe the extra damage might be able to get the kill, or maybe Insania steps up a little bit too far. So BETBOOM, a fine first blood. Of course, the rebuttal is going to be there, though. Nice side step from Save. Gets through the Bramble Maze. Should still be able to chase him down, though. The damage is enough, so Boxy finds a return kill.
I just feel like the supports have played the majority of their game around those side lanes, making sure it gets off to the best start. But this is the real one that matters, right? As GPK is going for a really aggressive attempt, and he gets slammed into the ground.
He does, but they're still going to have the numbers on BETBOOM. Can he chase Nisha under the tier 1 tower? They'll be rewarded thanks to the rotation as well. A little bit too late from Boxy. Is he going to be able to get GPK though? Runs into the Bramble, and Sanie's here as well. So in the end, Liquid, they will be able to get GPK as well. Both mid laners take a spill.
Magic being provided to GPK, and the Rolling Thunder just ends up breaking that Pulverize perfectly.
This is quick. It's really fast out of Liquid. Smoke up. Nisha doesn't have the greatest resources, but he feels like it's enough to get the kill into Nightfall. And no one else is here. Toronto Tokyo's on the high ground, but it's not going to matter. Nisha swipes the kill away, and this is going to be able to open up bottom now for Zai. He'll cut the wave.
Bait himself, you know, not showing in the lane a little bit, maybe thinking that he'd taken the Twin Gate back down towards the bottom side. Speaking of Boxy, looks like he's getting initiated onto.
A lot of emphasis put onto him. Can they get the return kill afterwards? Nisha doesn't have much help. They're actually going to bring Moetsu in off the back of the teleport. Nisha, relatively tanky. They'll sidestep the Solar Guardian as well. And now, how do they want to continue to follow up? Nisha has to go over the right side, which is further away from the reinforcements, but it's enough distance to keep them alive. And in the end, it's going to be a 1-for-1. Again, ultimate's getting used, and it's just support.
Such a big kill.
Might be able to. This crew wave about to be crashing under the tower. See if they want to go for it though. We should be Boxy
TP
nearby.
5.
They don't have the ultimate from Boxy to be able to pump in that extra damage if it's required before the TP's in. Looks like it won't matter. Never mind, it will. Nightfall gets back to the safety of the tier 2. Now they've gone pretty deep. Ready, they're starting to rotate over. Insane's in a good position, maybe cut some of the members off.
A little bit short on damage. That's, of course, one of the advantages of this Sven, right? We talked about we'll see you later. Beast even on top of that. But I really feel like they need a way to be able to initiate the fight on their terms. Yes, you've got the Pango to do it.
Oh, this is a great smoke from Liquid. Perfect timing of the Wisdom Rune coming up in forward team as well as Pure.
He's used this mobility.
And he's gone. Really nice play from Liquid. They get a kill onto a core and they get the Wisdom. They're coming over though.
I don't know, Save. I don't know.
I don't know either. Everyone's coming. They want to take a fight.
Maybe.
Why not? TPK is in with the Rolling Thunder. They'll be able to clip both supports, so they'll be rewarded with multiple kills. Unfortunately, will not be able to get the Wisdom Rune, though, in the end. Just going to start to run down lane after lane. Let's see where the damage is going to come into play from BETBOOM. Tier 1 tower gets cleaned up. Tokyo, we'll see them starting to pivot their attention over towards the Ancients. Nightfall has already taken camp away. Oh, is he going to go back? We do have a cliff ward. Nightfall. Hang on. I thought he was going to get out of danger. Run straight back into Liquid. They're going to overlap some of their spells. Can he be able to activate the BKB in the time? It's not going to matter. Nightfall ends up going down. And now Nisha tries to turn to save over the right side as well. Toronto Tokyo now getting chased down as well. So I should be able to get the kill onto the Enchantress without much assistance required. And meanwhile, back over to the north as well. GPK is trying to do whatever he can. He's got the damage at the moment. He's got to be cautious. This Rolling Thunder's about to expire. Does Nisha want to go for the kill, though? Pretty good dead shot from afar. Pure, and they do see Nisha currently farming this bottom wave. A bit difficult, though. 2,600 health.
He's got that
Global
heart
Silence still on cooldown, though, to protect him. They got a Force Staff to maybe get some separation. Bit of an awkward start, though. There's no real damage follow-up at the moment. And like you said, with that fresh heart, Nisha's incredibly survivable. Nightfall's going to be into the middle with the God Strength activated. What is the damage? Nightfall runs into Mickey. He gets blown up. Can't even right-click anyone. And now Pure's getting chased down as well. They made the attempt on Tanisha, but he shrugs off the initiation and Liquid blow multiple members up. A lot of their success recently, and his Dawnbreaker overall has been really struggling. Now, top lane Zai, they are well aware this man is alone. Let's see how broken this Bushback hero is going to be, though. He's got Lotus, he's got Bloodstone. They're going to try and continue to protect him with the Global Silence, and this is buying some time because Liquid, they're starting to come. From bottom to top they go. Can Zai stay alive long enough, though, for the team? Mickey's going to try chucking a dead shot. Zai's not dead just yet, dude. He might not even die as well as Zai turns his back, and they're not even going to get a kill. And they might not for the entirety of this game. Now, Nisha, a little bit too late with the charge, but if you're not going to kill him there, when will you kill him this game?
Yeah, I mean, that was the biggest JoJo reference I've ever seen. He was, oh, you approaching me? And then he just turns around, runs at him. 4 heroes doesn't matter when you're as farmed as Zai on his Bristleback. He stayed there. He stayed there longer than he would have expected. That really changed things for them. That made that lane not go as bad.
Not again. This time we got the BKB, but this time you also have a blink from Nisha to close the distance. He's near the base, but it will not matter. Not at all. Wow.
Close only matters in horseshoes and hand grenades, unfortunately. Leave confidence in as Nightfall. He's walking forward. He's alone. All the boys.
And all the boys are there to follow up with the damage. Mickey again pierced the veil. He's going to be able to get some of those stacks as well.
Because it's at this stage where if you die, they're just going to siege high ground and you're going to be one person down. So the only way to get a charge is getting a kill onto a squishy person. But just with how Liquid are playing, they're not giving up the supports for free. They're playing very defensively behind all of these cores that are so sustainable.
Blindly into the high ground. Pure's set up currently. Mickey's going to stand strong, get some Force Staff to move away to the northern side. Pure's going to try and close the distance. Nightfall fights Insania, but he's able to get the Global Silence off on his dying breath, and that should be enough to help them chase down this Sven as Nightfall BKB soon to expire. will be able to go down without a buyback to help them out, and now Liquid should be able to continue to chase down the remaining members. I mean, GPK, they'll deal with the ages. This Defender's Gate's proven to be a bit of an issue for Liquid, and they're going to jump over the top. In fact, they've already called it as well. So, BETBOOM 2-0 from Liquid. 31 minutes is what they need to be able to find this second game victory.
Woo. This is the Liquid that I came to see. You know, the 1-1 against Azure. I was like, you know what, Azure are a good team, but Liquid have been second at LANs all year. This was Liquid playing on a different level. They were